Hello everyone, I hope you all are fine and are doing well. We have completed the first chapter, that is large numbers. Now let's have a quick recap of this chapter with the help of a mind map.
In this lesson, we learned about the Indian and international place value systems, and we learned how to read and write large numbers according to these number systems. We also learned about place value and face value of a number. Next, we learned how to form largest and smallest number from the given digits and comparison of large numbers. At the end, we learned about a new concept of rounding of numbers to the nearest 10, 100 and 1000, and we also learned about Roman numerals. About the concepts one by one. What are large numbers? Large numbers can be formed by increasing the number of digits in a number. But have you ever imagined that how do we read and write these numbers? There are two ways to represent these numbers. These are Indian place value system and international place value system. First, let's look at the Indian place value system. Here is a chart representing the Indian place value system. As you can see, the Indian value system has 4 periods named ones, thousands, lakhs and crores. We always read the numbers from left to right. While writing large numbers, we separate periods using comma. Under Indian place value system, a comma is placed after 3 digits starting from the right and then after every 2 digits. Let's talk about face value. What is the face value of a digit? The face value of a digit in a number is the digit itself. The place at which the digit is present does not matter. For example, here we have a number that is 23,19,617. Now, what will be the face value of each digit in this number? Face value of 2 will be 2. Face value of 3 will be 3. And so on. The face value never changes for any digit. About place value. What is the place value of a digit? The place value of a digit can be found out by multiplying the face value of a digit by the value of the place. Now, how do we find the value of the place? We can use the place value chart to find the value of the digit. Now, here we have a number that is 31,50,756. What will be the place value of 5? We will multiply the face value by the value of the place where 5 is present. So face value of 5 is 5, and we can see that 5 is placed at 10,000's place in the place value chart. So we will multiply 5 into 10,000. That gives us 50,000. So place value of 5 is 50,000. Next we have comparison of two numbers or more numbers. Now when we compare the given numbers, we come across two situations. First, that the digits in both the numbers would be different. Second, the digits of both the numbers would be same. Now, in the first situation, we will compare which number has greater number of digits. So, whichever number has greater number of digits, that will be greater. For example, here we have a number 25,26,231 and 12,563. If you observe carefully, the first number has more digits than the second number. So, the first number is greater than the second number. Now, let's look at the second situation. That is where the number of digits is same in both the numbers. Here we have two numbers. First is 84,563 and second is 81,563. Now, if you observe carefully, both the numbers have 5 digits each. In such a situation, we compare the digits on the leftmost place. Here, if you compare the leftmost digits of both the numbers, we have the same digits up to the place of hundreds, that is 5, 6 and 3. We will move to the digit on the thousands place. In first number we have 4 at the thousands place and in the second number we have 1. So we all know that 4 is greater than 1. So 84,563 is greater than 81,563. Next we have formation of largest and smallest number. The greatest number or the largest number is formed by arranging the given digits in descending order, and the smallest number is formed by arranging the given digits in ascending order. Next we have the International Place Value System. The International System of Numeration has the periods of ones, thousands, millions and billions. In this chapter, you have learned the International System of Numeration up to 3 periods, that are ones, thousands and millions. Under International System of Numeration, a comma is placed after 3 digits starting from the right. Rounding off numbers. What do we mean by rounding off? It is finding a number that is close to the original number. The numbers such as 10, 100, 1000 are easy to remember. So, while rounding off, we find the multiple of 10, 100 and 1000 that is nearest to the actual number. Let's understand rounding off a number to the nearest 10 with the help of an example. Round off 33 to the nearest 10. We know that 33 will lie between 30 and 40. So, on a number line, we mark the numbers from 30 to 40. As we can see, 33 is closer to 30 than 40. So, we round off 33 to 30. Same procedure will be applied while rounding off the numbers to the nearest 100 and 1000. There is also a shortcut method to round off the numbers to the nearest 10, 100 and 1000. Let's understand rounding off numbers to the nearest 1000. For rounding off the number to the nearest 1000, we observe the digit at the hundreds place. Now, there are 2 rules to be observed. First, if the hundredths digit is less than 5, then we replace the digits on hundreds, tens and ones place by 0 and the other digits remain same. Second rule, if the hundredths digit is 5 or more than 5, we replace the digits on hundreds, tens and ones place by 0 and add 1 to the digit at the thousands place. Now the same procedure will be applied for rounding off numbers to the nearest 10 as well as to the nearest 100. Roman numerals. We all know what are numbers. Yes, it is a collection of 0, 1, 2, 3 and many digits. These digits are a part of Hindu-Arabic numeral system. The Hindu-Arabic numeral system was originated in India in the 6th century. They are special symbols for few numbers, and these symbols are known as Roman numerals. Unlike Hindu-Arabic numeral system, Roman numbers have no concept of place values, and it basically uses 7 symbols. So here is a chart representing the symbols for the Hindu-Arabic numeral system or numbers. Now, if we place a bar over any Roman numeral, the value gets multiplied by 1000. For example, if you place a bar over V, now V is the symbol denoted for the value 5. So after placing the bar, the value 5 gets multiplied by 1000 and we get the answer as 5000. So the value of V with the bar over it becomes 5000. Learned about Roman numerals. Now let's have a short activity upon it. Let's learn how to convert Hindu-Arabic numerals into Roman numerals. It sounds fun, right? That we will be converting numbers into symbols. Now, before that, you all should be well aware of the symbols for certain values. For higher values, that is multiples of 1000, we place a bar upon the given symbol. For example, the value of x is 10. But when you place a bar upon x, it becomes 10 into 1000, which gives the value as 10,000. How to convert the Hindu-Arabic numeral 429 or 429 into Roman numeral. First, we will write the expanded form of 429, that is 400 plus 20 plus 9. Next step will be to write the numbers in terms of the numbers for which we have the symbols in the Roman numeral chart. So here we have 400. If you look at the Roman numeral chart, we do not have any symbol for 400. But we have a symbol for 500 and 100. So we can write 400 as 500 minus 100. Right? Next we have 20. We can write 20 as 10 plus 10. Next we have 9. We can write 9 as 10 minus 1. Let's write the required symbols for the numbers. First we have 500 minus 100. Here, while writing the symbol, we write the symbol of the smaller number first and then we write the symbol of the greater number from which the smaller number has been subtracted. So while writing the symbol, we will write it as C, D. Next we have 10 plus 10. So the symbol for 10 is X. We will write X twice. That will be X, X. Next we have 10 minus 1. Here also we will write the symbol of 1 before the symbol of 10. So it will be IX. Now removing the operation signs, we will write the symbols as CD, XX, IX. We learned how to convert Hindu-Arabic numerals into Roman numerals. Now let's learn the vice versa of it. That is, conversion of Roman numerals into Hindu-Arabic numerals. Here also you have to be well aware of the Roman numeral chart. Let's learn how to convert the symbols of Roman numerals into Hindu-Arabic numeral. So here we have the symbols DL, X, IV. Let's convert it into Hindu-Arabic numeral. First, you will write the value of the symbol provided. So here we have D. So the value of D is 500. Next we have L. So when you look at the chart, you will get to know the value of L is 50. Next we have X. The value of X is 10. Next we have I. Then we have V. Now, when we were learning how to convert Hindu-Arabic numerals into Roman numerals, we learned that if the symbol of a smaller value is placed before the symbol of a value which is greater than the previous symbol, we subtract. So here we will write 5 minus 1. 5 is the value of V and 1 is the value of I. Let's solve the brackets. First we will write 500 plus 50 plus 10 is 60 and 5 minus 1 is 4. Let's add 500 plus 60 plus 4. That gives us 564. So we have converted the Roman numerals into Hindu-Arabic numerals.
So students, I hope you all have understood the concepts of the first chapter. Revise the concepts and practice all the questions that are given in the textbook. Thank you and have a nice day.